or stumble. I take all poof, magic. Now watch me juke through the traffic. Footwork fantastic. Dominating every facet. Treat the pocket like plastic. Here come the blitz, pass it. Got it on smash. Put on the gas. I will not crash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The dog pound in full roar as their Browns emerge from their tunnel. And they're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Indianapolis Colts. Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And off we go from Cleveland. And that'll carry over the back line. Out of the end zone for a touchback. They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And that's not the start that he was looking for as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. A loss of 2 there. Second down.
Well, it didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
On 2nd and 12, Brissett. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. The number 1 pick, Myles Garrett, coming in to drop him.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
It's 3rd and long for Brissett. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Demarius Randall. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. When we started down defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. On the crossing route, complete. It's Rodgers. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
It's a gain of 20. First down, Indianapolis.
The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already.
Watch out.
They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
Let's go. Check, 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 check.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
And he's taken down inside the 30. 11 yards there, first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
They'll run on first down. Mack, he's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Brissett sets to throw it. Going for Hilton, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. He's at the 40, 20, 10, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. Now this defense looking like they have come to play the pick 6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visit. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Durdes. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Well, it looked like a quick hitter, a 3-step drop. But when it's not there, what do? He elects to try and escape through the massive bodies up the middle, and he does so and picks up positive yardage.
On 2nd down, there's the option going left. Not even a chance to pitch that one as he's swallowed up in the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
You ain't doing nothing today.
From the gun, here's Brissett. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Credit the sack to the always disruptive Olivier Vernon.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead.
Watch the curl.
They're going to try and throw. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
We own it. We own it.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And he'll get this down only to the 18. He's brought down there by Kenny Moore.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
On 2nd and 9, Mayfield. And incomplete.
Mayfield's pass. Thrown away and incomplete. It's now 3rd down.
So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. This defense porous so far in this first quarter. They face another 1st and goal. They'll run with Chubb. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
Hurry!
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that is going to set up 3rd and goal.
Let's go, let's bring it. Mike 50.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Intended for Odell Beckham.
4th down, and on is Greg Joseph for the Browns field goal. The kick by Joseph is good, and the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. Joseph went away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're
You
down.
don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just
Now you
called
can
it.
go.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it. You mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their.
And he's got his tight end. That's Ebron, and it's a Colt touchdown. Eric Ebron there to make the grab as they are now on the board here in the first half. Vinatieri connecting on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Big stop, let's go.
They give the Chubb out of the gun. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
They go play action here on first down. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. The former Brown, Jabal Sheard. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Wild Bill. Check three.
Mayfield looks to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
Point it right.
On third down, it's Nick Chubb. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. So on 4th down, Britton Colquitt on to punt. Taken in at the 11. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. To try again after the sack. Brissett. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Olivier Vernon able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Brissett now. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive.
King. Hey, alert. Check out, bro. Hot.
From the 40 now on second down. Mayfield finding Harris over the middle. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Second down a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets them to 3rd and 3 now. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. From the gun, Mayfield being chased out left. Now Mayfield lost the football. And I believe the Colts have recovered. Yes, they have. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And opening there on that first down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
On 2nd and 2, Brissett. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Myles Garrett picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. The Colts on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 7, and he connects with Ebron. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. Here's Brissett, flush to his right, and a loose football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit And in this case, lose the football.
Well, it should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
Switch. You got time. Up.
First down, Mayfield. He's got Njoku over the middle. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks for those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. The Browns on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb as the first half is winding down. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. After, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Joseph now to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will. I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows?
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. This will be taken very short. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They built a good first half lead, now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. From the 29, Mayfield, and this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Now, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
To me, the defense was looking a little gassed near the end of the first half, but they've come out of the locker room with a little extra spring in their step. Wonder what they did at halftime to get them so motivated.
I don't know, but that sack looked good. Now let's see if they can build on the momentum of that play. This is taken around the 12. A big-time return there, 40 yards. And the Colts are set up well as they take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. first down. Brissett. Over the middle here, it's Hilton. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Brissett. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Dancing to his left. The ball comes out, and that will get out of bounds. Lucky there. They keep possession inside the 5. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now Brissett to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
When you get your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
It's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. Brissett. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Paris Campbell there to make the grab. And the Colts are able to cut into this lead. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And it'll be a terrific return here as he gets it down all the way inside the 30.
I know the special teams coach will not permit himself a smile here, but inside he's glowing. This is what he practices for. This is what he schemes. This is what he watches tape to put himself and his team in a position to score points. An absolute dream return.
Here's Nick Chubb as they try to fire up this run game. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Appeared to me he was just trying to find an open receiver and got forced out to his right. Had to come off of a guy downfield and try and hit his back. Unable to connect. Should have been an easier throw moving to his right, though.
Yeah, much easier, obviously, for a right-handed quarterback. If he was going to his left, a little bit tougher.
Exactly.
And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. It was Justin Houston, the native of Statesboro, Georgia, with a sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive.
I got you, boy. I got you, boy.
Brissett to throw on first. And this is incomplete. Well, Charles, while we have a moment, you know what we need to do here is give a nod to the new Hall of Famers who were brought into Canton and inducted on August the 3rd. Champ Bailey, Pat Bowlen, Gil Brandt, Tony Gonzalez, Ty Law, Kevin Mawai, Ed Reed, and Johnny Robinson, all part of the class.
Fantastic class. When you talk about guys who played at the top level, obviously they're Hall of Famers. But what I found interesting about it is you've got a great pass catcher, the best pass-catching tight end in history, in Tony Gonzalez. How would he like to work against this secondary? Champ Bailey and Ty Law at corner, Ed Reed and Johnny Robinson at safety. Good luck trying to get open against those four. What a matchup that would have been. But it was a terrific night for those gentlemen. Congratulations. And, of course, Ed Reed's bust will go down in history because they got the hair exactly right, and Ed had a ball up there in his Hall of Fame speech.
And remember, next year they're going to celebrate the centennial year of the NFL with a special class of 20, so get ready for those speeches.
I wonder if they'll do it like Johnny Robinson this year, who actually submitted a video instead of going up to the podium, and his speech was about 5 minutes long, which is probably about the right length.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Watch the screen. Pass.
Now Mayfield. That's going to be caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. And the Colts pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but it's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
Instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. Pretty solid run here on 1st down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Here we go. Here we go.
Brissett on 1st down. That's complete to Jack Doyle, the tight end. And he makes it all the way down to the go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Check 9, check 9.
Here's Brissett. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
And I think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. 3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
180! 50, Mike, 50! You run.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Mayfield. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Darius Leonard, the linebacker. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this one complete right side to Funchess. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks. To throw, Brissett. Caught left side by Hilton. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Paris Campbell, his second touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys are back within a single score. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. The Browns drive about to get started. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Mayfield now. 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. A run for Nick Chubb. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down, and they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
But they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively, you got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. On the ground, it's Chubb. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. Joseph now to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay,
it got his man complete. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. A big play there for Indy. 44 yards. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. To throw is Brissett. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. To throw on 2nd and 10. Brissett, now a desperation throw deep downfield. Well, they went for all the marbles there on that long pass. He caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds.
So difficult, isn't it? Because you have so many things you're going through on that play, trying to get open, trying to catch the ball, and still get your feet down to complete the process of the play. Not successful on that attempt.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
But that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
On first down, they go right back to Hunt. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. A give running right is Chubb. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew,